Good morning and welcome to a little bit of an unconventional video. I just got my coffee and I barricaded myself out on my porch. The reason why I barricaded myself is because I don't want to bother my wife, but also because I have a video for you guys. And that video is, let me see. I'm gonna show you all my running shoes. And there's a lot of them. And actually, not every shoe is here. So, I'm outside today. Apparently there's a little bit of construction, so hopefully the sound will be okay anyways. It's gonna be a little bit more of an unscripted video today, and after this video, I hope you guys could comment down below if you have any questions about running shoes. I will try my best to answer them. But I don't know everything, and I don't know everything about every brand, but I will try to answer to the best of my abilities anyways, if you have any questions. But let's just start this thing. I took a couple of shots indoors, which you're seeing right now, and they're just showing the entire collection. I also have a couple of shoes at the store, which I'm using to walk in. So these are older pairs that I've retired. Let's start the show. First of all, let's start with the biggest brand that I got. It's New Balance. There's also a couple of New Balance shoes that I don't have here. Mainly actually the first version of the 1080 that I got. This is the second version. I really like this shoe and I used it a lot as a sneaker. Mainly because actually I traveled to Australia a couple of years ago and I had it in the backpack and the luggage actually ruined the fit. So I got blisters every time I ran in it. But I could walk in it and it was amazing also to run in. Also, the Australian trip, I also brought the Fresh Foam Zante, which is really nice. I really like the light feel that it has. I sometimes use it now, but it's a little bit unstable. But I actually think that I would be able to run more in this now than I would a couple of years ago, because I'm getting stronger. Getting stronger is what's important, right? Next version, I've done a lot of the 1080s. So this is the 1080 version 9. It was a good shoe. I really didn't like the fit of the heel. It didn't really stick to my foot that much. Also my heel broke. It's probably my fault. But a great shoe to run in. I know a lot of customers that love this shoe. Before we take the two newest shoes, I'm just gonna have a caveat here. This is my trail shoe and it's by far the best trail shoe I have. It's the New Balance Summit. It's called Summit Unknown right now, and what they've mainly done here is that they've taken the sole of the 1400 and they put grip sole, rock plate, a new upper on it, and it's just a dream to run in. So that's what I use for every fast trail run that I'm doing. And then to the last couple of shoes, the 1080 version 10, which is really good. I love this shoe, apart from I think it's a little bit too firm around the midfoot, and the upper is a little bit flexible, but the running feeling is great. And also the last shoe, the one that I'm reviewing right now, is the 880 version 10 with a fresh foam, new upper, heel cap on the outside. I'm looking forward to trying it out more. Coffee break. Oh, that's so good. I actually got this coffee mug from a childhood friend as a wedding present. Using it every day. Let's go Saucony. Okay, so I don't have every Saucony shoe here because I have given one away, and I've given one away to charity, and I have one pair with my father-in-law and mother-in-law, just if I want to run when I'm over there. So I have 3 shoes right here my favorite shoe. This is the one shoe that, I'm just gonna take one down. This is the one shoe that just lies in the closet. I'm not touching it until there's a race day. Until I want like the really fast run. This is the Kinvara. This is the anniversary edition. The same color as the first Kinvara, and I love it. Compared to the Kinvara 11, this has a little bit more space in the forefoot, I feel, and a little bit of a different heel, but it's basically the same thing. The Kinvara hasn't really changed that much since the first one. That's what I hear at least, and I love my Kinvara 10. I also tried the ride, and the guide is with my father and mother-in-law, and I love that shoe. Adore that shoe. The Triumph 17. This is the new Triumph with the Power Run Plus sole, and it's really good. The upper is really thick and comfortable, and I just love the shoe. I can actually run faster in this shoe than a lot of other like high mileage shoes. So great shoe. And then last of all is the Saucony Freedom 3, and this is also a shoe that I'm reviewing right now. I am kind of torn about it because I love having it on my foot, but I'm not sure I'm running that efficient in it, so just wait for the review. I've also tried the Hurricane and the Guide and the Ride, and I love those shoes. I just have too many, so I can't like really run in every single one of them. But I actually think if you're a neutral runner, you should always have a Ride or a Guide in your lineup. Next, let's keep it mainstream. The last Mizuno I reviewed was the Mizuno Horizon 4, and I love that shoe. It's the long cruiser. It doesn't have the medial post, but it has like a asymmetrical TPU foam core, which makes it stable but not as hard and rigid as the other shoes, so it feels like a neutral shoe. Love that shoe. Now to maybe my favorite, let me see here, favorite shoe, and the shoe that I've had the most pleasure out of having. It's the Mizuno Inspire. So this is a light pronation shoe, and I've had the 11, the 12, the 13, the 14, the 15. I haven't had the 16, but they basically haven't changed. I love this shoe, and it's probably the shoe that I have that has the most mileage. It's also the shoe that I actually ran my Ironman in, and yeah, it's just a safe bet. For me, it just works. So, Mizuno Inspire. Yeah, definitely, if you like a Mizuno, try having the Rider or the Inspire in your lineup, because they just rule. So here's the Rider. This is the Waveknit R2, and it's again just like the Inspire, but the knit upper here makes it a little bit soft. So I like the normal upper a little bit better. So if I would choose, I would go for the normal Rider 23 instead of the Waveknit. The Sky 3, the one with the new wave foam technology, great shoe. It's a little bit dead, I feel like. It's not like very responsive, but it's very cushioning, and it's just a good solid shoe. Oh, last Mizuno shoe. This is gonna be a long video. Sorry about that. Gonna pack it full with shoes, so hopefully you get something out of it. Last Mizuno shoe is the Wave Sonic 2. So the Wave Sonic 2 is really hard, and I love this for really fast runs. It's not as good as the Kinvara, but I actually might start using this more on the track, so I get a little bit of cushioning from the track. I think it's going to be a good one for that as well. It has a 4mm heel drop, so it's a little bit lower. Just a good feeling when running in it. let's do the last conventional shoe that I have here. Coffee break. Oh, that's good. Okay, so just a couple of years back, I started hearing about 361. 361 is like a company it's been around for a long time, but they started making running shoes just a couple of years ago. So they have a lot of inspiration from ASICS. I think they have some ASICS designers as well, and the guy who's producing it has also produced ASICS in the past. The only difference is that they're not changing up their shoe all the time, and that's sort of what I really like about this. They also emphasize efficiency a lot more than marketing and putting gimmicks into the shoe. This is the Sensation. It's an old Sensation because the Sensation 4 is out now, but here's the thing. If I want a fast run and I want cushioning, this is the best shoe I have. By far. The best shoe I have. It's so nice to run in, but it's very firm and it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it has like a little bit of a Kevlar thing in the midsole here, and yeah, the support isn't that big so it doesn't hinder you, and yeah, it's just really a great shoe. If you don't want this type of shoe, like a pronation shoe from 361, try the Meraki, because the Meraki and the Sensation is very close together, almost the same shoe apart from the medial post, so try that out because it will rock your world. Okay, conventional shoes out of the way. Foot shape shoes. Let me see. So I have 3 foot shape shoes from Topo. This is the Fli-Lyte 2, which now is the Fli-Lyte 3. It's a little bit of a faster one, 3mm heel drop, and I really love running fast in this. The upper doesn't have a lot of hold, but it's very comfortable on. Great shoe. Toss that down. This is like the cruiser with a little bit of pronation support. This is the Ultrafly 2. The Ultrafly 3 has arrived. Oh no, it's about to arrive, and it looks really nice. I want to try that out. This is a softer shoe. It's more like an ultra runner shoe where you have a lot of space in the forefoot and you just cruise and cruise and cruise. Also, the 5mm heel drop is really nice for me. I think that 0 drop sometimes hurts my Achilles. Yeah, so really good. My last review, the Topo Zephyr, which is, as I did here, rock hard, makes a little bit of a sound. Fast, very firm in the midfoot. With the upper that's not my liking, but other people like it apparently. So if you want more information, check out the review. Okay, another foot shaped one. Ultra. So I've only had one Ultra, and I'm trying one later this year. I'm trying the Timp 2, but so far Ultra is really good at one thing, and that's fit. It fits me perfectly. I love how this shoe fits. I'm not too fond of the gimmicks, but the shoe is really nice to run in and the fit is amazing. So definitely a good shoe. There's one thing here that I got to know from a comment on my video regarding this shoe. My prototype, or my shoe, which is a prototype, has this little loop right here, and the final version doesn't have that. So he had a solution to it in the comments. Check it out if it's bothering you. But anyways, great shoe. Not everyone's cup of tea with these foot-shaped shoes, but I really love that one. Okay, so this seems a little bit conventional, but isn't. Coffee break again. And a car. So, I'm empty. Okay, yeah, Diadora. And then you're saying, what? Are they making running shoes? And they're sort of making conventional running shoes, but they're having a little bit of a twist in them. If you can read right here, it says Diadora Blushield. So Blushield is their technology. It's a blue midsole material. You can find it inside here. And it actually adapts to the foot. So these shoes are not like a neutral pronation type of shoe. They make 3 versions: heavier, heavy, and then light. So this is the medium one, it's the main model, and then this is the lighter one. These are very, very soft and actually very supportive and nice to have on, but the fit is really, really tall and it sort of doesn't fit perfectly on my foot. So if you have a high arch and a high forefoot, then Diadora. And they're really nice, they're really soft to run in. If you want a faster shoe, then it's this one, which is called the Mythos Fly hip or something. This is actually all reflective material, so this one will light up in the evening. I really enjoy this shoe, and it's super fast to run in, and it still has a little bit of support because of the Blushield technology in the midsole. 2 special ones at the end. So here's firstly a shoe that I'm not using to run in at all. This is my weightlifting shoe, but it's a running shoe. It's the Merrell, I have no idea what it's called, Hyperlock, no. No, it's some kind of Merrell shoe, and it's a 0-drop shoe. Doesn't have a lot of cushioning. It's comfortable on, but the knit upper doesn't hold to your foot, so I mainly use this for weightlifting, and I love it as a weightlifting shoe. Last is one that came out of the blue for me. It's called the Saucony RC Supertrac, and this is a little bit more of a cushioned trail running shoe, and yeah, it's a little bit softer in the grip underneath. And I love this shoe when going back to Norway. I've tried to run in it in the mountains. I've hiked in it. I've actually climbed in it. Not a good thing because it's too soft, but it's a really nice cushioned shoe. And it has this little fancy marketing hype thing with 360 grip, but it actually works pretty nice. So, Scott. That's it. I ran out of coffee before I ran out of shoes. This is not a video with a lot of B-roll and that kind of stuff. Hope you guys like it anyways. If you have any questions about any of the shoes that I have or about other types of shoes, try to write in the comments down below and see if I can answer. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like nerdy shoe videos, then please consider subscribing. Anyways, have a great day, have a fantastic run, and I'll see you next time. Bye!